On this segment of Deputy on Duty, the Leon County Sheriff's Office is getting to know their coworkers better.
So, Captain Brunner and I were assigned together to get to know each other as part of our command staff assignment for all of us to really learn more about each other. And you've been here at the Sheriff's Office for more than 20 years. What a career!
Yeah, it's been a fun ride. I think it's right about 22 years. And I've kind of spanned everything from uniform patrol to school resource to a bunch of the different detective bureaus to supervision, and it's been a fun ride. I mean, I've
Yes.
really enjoyed the allowance to do so many different things. I think is it for me, and I know that yourself has had a pretty tenured career with your escapades as well.
For sure.
Yeah,
I, of course, had an 18-year television news career, which I loved. But after 18 years, I was getting the itch to do something different.
sure. Yeah,
And so this was a perfect transition for me because it allowed me to be able to utilize my media skills and
right,
all of the things I know about how to tell great stories. And the men and women of the Leon County Sheriff's Office, I've learned so much and have been honored to share so much with the public
right.
about who we are and what we do. And then the community part of it, just really, building engaging opportunities. So it's been a really great run. Not 9 years. I can't even believe it's been
Goes
that
by
long.
fast, and I think that that's one of the things that I really learned, and as you mentioned, we've run into each other, here and there, just community events and things of that nature. But what really kind of awestruck me, there's more to it than just the community relations part, and telling the stories of what's happening, not just in terms of a criminal element, but
Hmm.
really the in-depth perspective that you give for the members of the sheriff's office,
Yes.
right? And for the longest time, we've needed some humanity
Yeah.
behind,
Yeah.
the men and women of the sheriff's office.
Yeah,
So,
I believe in it wholeheartedly. We live in a time now where law enforcement gets a lot of criticism,
yeah,
and it's usually because of that 0.00% that
yeah,
that criticism comes. And so it's been an honor to really shed some light on that 99 point
sure,
whatever percent that go out every day. You guys, you
right,
never know what you're going to run into, and the fact
sure.
that you put your life on the line. So I have so much respect for the work that you do. One other thing I know about you is that
Hmm.
you are an avid outdoorsman,
I do enjoy the outdoors.
but you, and,
Yeah,
and woodworking.
I do woodworking. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, many times with this profession, I think I know that it's extremely healthy to have some outlets, right?
Hmm.
So, the outlets for me are fishing, going out on the boat. I do like putting my headphones in and doing some woodworking. I know that you have quite the entrepreneurial spirit. So I did not know, and I actually ran into you at this event with my wife, which was a school system event,
Hmm.
and you were there with a book that you
Yes.
had authored.
It really is cool, and it was never a part of the plan.
Sure.
My plan, at least. God has His own plans,
Right.
which supersedes. But my first book, it started after a conversation with my daughter about loving her hair. She wasn't loving her hair,
Hmm.
and she was quite frustrated with it, and I had
I
to.
don't have that problem.
You've got it made over
That's
there.
right.
But she was getting ready to go to a dance. She wanted her hair straightened. The weather wasn't having it. So I had to pour into her at that moment and tell her, no, your hair doesn't stay straight all the time, but the
Right.
beauty is that it doesn't. It can be straight, it can be curly, it can be in braids and all these different things. And I saw her disposition change, and I wanted
Sure.
to share that story. And so, well, I just want to
That's
tell you,
awesome.
Brendan, I'm just grateful to be able to work with someone of your caliber.
Well, and I'll echo that sentiment. It was nice to have a familiar face come into the sheriff's office when we were, doing some of these investigations that were, they weren't great to do.
Mm-mm.
And it was nice to have somebody to kind of have an ear for all that. It's much appreciated, and absolutely the feeling's mutual on my end. So,
Absolutely. Good to be all in with you. And
absolutely.
hopefully, you all learned a little something about us as we've learned about each other.
If you'd like to join the Leon County Sheriff's Office family, apply for a job today at leoncountyso.com. For Leon County Today, I'm Giovanni Hampton.